Good evening, my little biohazards. How are you tonight, huh? Spent the day tinkering with the Sega Master System controller to see if I could make it basically be USB-C and add 2 buttons to it so I could have a pause button on the fucking controller and not have to reach out and push like enter on the keyboard. And it did work, but I do need to tinker with it a little bit. Kind of bulging in the middle. I've got to get some wires to settle. But I spent all day staring at that. It's just one of those. I didn't plan it that way. Every step of the way, I was just like, all right, I should be able to finish it in a sec, and then shit just didn't play out like that. Alright, good evening, cunts.
Resident Evil.
I'll be happy to see the back of this. Like, I know I've got like 6 to come, and that does suck, and it will probably fucking hurt me. But if nothing else, at least, you know, it's kind of just 2 chunks, you know. Was it in? It was. Okay, there we go. Like, is it trying to start me again? Hopefully it'll load. I'll have a fucking look at least. I mean, apparently it's shorter. Like, I am a little concerned that the invincible Jill... It's just not save. Is that what's happening here? Ah, for the love of... Really? I was like, what? Do I have to play it all in one? What the fuck? Alright, I said to save there. Alright, well, let's have a look at Desperate Escape then.
Jill. Jill.
'Cause fuck that.
Chris. I'm so sorry.
I mean, apparently, I didn't, like, you know,
Sheva.
I haven't, like, downloaded mods or anything like that.
I couldn't control my actions. Oh my god, I was still aware. Oh, forgive me. It's alright.
Oy, oy, oy. See, this is DLC, you know, like what happened to Jill after you left her behind. That's a valid DLC story.
This is your only chance.
Fucking Jill and Chris going to confront Wesker in a fucking mansion is a game, you know? You don't put that shit in DLC.
To stop him. Chris, you're the only one who can. Before it's too late. Don't you trust your partner?
No, I can't use costume mods if I want, like, any of the characters to be invincible. Because, like, the way it works, like, there are, like, if the trainer worked, it would be a lot easier, because that just lets you fiddle with stuff. For some reason, that's not working.
Take care of him.
You kind of got to use this manual mod, which is an edited costume pack. It doesn't actually change anything in the costume, it just, like, I don't know, removes the hitbox or something like that.
Your only hope to survive this.
So you just drag and drop it into the fucking folder, you know? Great. Easy peasy.
Chris.
I think about, like, the times I've been to the hospital because of my allergies. And I know how they work, so I'm just like, it's fine. And they're like, alright, we're gonna keep you for like 4 hours just to make sure.
Are you alright?
And I feel like they'd probably be a little stricter about that if I just had some kind of mind control chest implant.
Good. You are awake. Wait a minute. You are Jill Valentine.
How? Who are you?
Captain Josh Stone, BSAA West Africa branch. I've got to say, I never thought that I would get the chance to meet you.
Thanks. So what are you doing here?
I'm looking for my comrade Sheva and Chris.
You know what? She looks an awful lot like God, what's her name? Sarah from Virtua Fighter. And that's kind of what's getting to me, is I just don't feel like, you know, she's just not Jill to my
You
brain.
know where they are headed?
Yeah, but it's already left. It's too late to get to it now.
It's never too late. I got a helicopter with him, and I'm going after Sheva.
The DLC does scream
room for
like,
one
alright, yeah, the main game sucked. Or at least, you know,
always room for a
okay, we sort of cut.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Yeah, I can't remember, like, didn't we go through the Flintstones fucking dimension and a bunch of other shit? Like, 'cause I kept waiting for him to be, like, you know, secretly working for Umbrella or some bullshit. But I suppose not. It is really funny to me that Josh is like, you know, Joshua is a biblical name. And yet you hear Josh and you're just like, well, that's a person I can't take seriously.
The helicopter's waiting on the other side of this mountain range.
Alright.
Hurry. Sheva may need our help.
Got it.
What are you doing over there, buddy? You can walk on that. Oh, that's interesting. I was going to give you like a foot problem. Good shot, you were Joshua. That's a big punch from Josh. What am I even doing here exactly? Like, I'm not entirely... Right in the goddamn nuts. For fuck's sake, what do you want, you stupid piece of shit? I've got food. Look. Don't be like, don't cross into the front. Idiot. My nuts! Alright, see, I want that butthead thing to come this way so I can fucking... There we go. Are you still alive? Son of a bitch. Butthead monster. Do I even have a pistol? Whoa! Ah. Oh, there we go. Whee! God, there's probably a hack. I should, you know, maybe get that changed to the leg drop or something.
go.
Understood.
Take that, you filthy monster. Like, did I have to do any of that? What's going on here? Yeah, I'm gonna go check out that upstairs area. Alright, okay, it's over there. I mean, having done a leg drop just like onto the ground, I will tell you that like I would rather, if I was gonna do anything to a grounded human being like that, that wasn't just a stomp, it would be like the knee drop. If you do the leg drop, you've either got to drop the whole way to your butt onto the person that you're gonna fucking, that you're, you know, doing it to. Josh, just fucking go attack him, Josh. Go make yourself useful. Because dropping a leg onto somebody is just not useful, you know? Like, it's just not an effective use of your body weight. Where are you, fucking bum ass? Because you'll just kind of land on your ass anyway, and send a fucking... Ah, sweet chin music! Fuck yeah! I swear I saw like a fucking...
Come on!
Understood.
What are you doing, Josh?
Reload.
Like, again though, like you just do the M Bison stomp. Because that is relatively like, you know, painless. And will do, you know, basically fucking murder levels of damage, like. Okay.
Come on!
Okay.
Launch me! It's nice to be the one getting launched, you know?
Just wait here.
I can't remember if I made Josh invincible or not. I hope I did. Oh yeah, like I get the send do it because I did it in drama when like we were screwing around. Alright, you are paying attention. And, you know, we had those like fucking shitty thin mats on the floor. Alright, okay. You can't be getting that up there. And, you know, my brain just said, alright, gym mat, you know, that's like all the protection I need. And... so I decided to do, like, just a fucking flying leg drop. And that, like, I think that altered my DNA. That put it, just don't ever do that again, you know? Real hard, right in the fucking brain. Yeah, but like landing on another human being, like a human gut is perfectly good padding for a knee. Or a butt, or you know, really any other bit that you know, plan on dropping onto somebody.
Hey, it's Valentine! Sorry you had to get picked up by that meathead. I I'm here for you if you need to talk to a real man.
Con the charter dog.
I really don't like that there's like this stray bullshit pickup because, you know, they're gonna give me that instead of stuff I might actually want, like fucking ammo or... What the? Where'd you even come from? Alright, well that guy's having fun. This is fun. Just dudes grunting. Do you all have to grunt all the time? But again, just stomp on people, you know? Don't give it to him! Fucking god damn it! Fuck you, you fucking stupid fucking system.
Hand me a good drink.
Look, guys, fuck off, alright? Fucking, in case you haven't noticed, I'm having to fucking deal with this shit. You know? Yeah, it's probably peeking a little. I can't get it to fucking, like... Alright, look, where are you, you fucking Beavisy motherfucker? Pop. 1,000 chill points. Piss off, you fuck knuckles. I do love that one of the chainsaw guys was trusted with an emergency exit key, you know? Like, oh, you look responsible. Yeah, you, the guy with the running chainsaw and the head covered in bandages. The next chainsaw maniac should be really handsome. Completely visible face. Very well put together. This sucks.
Josh, I'm sorry, but I have to go to the communication facility. There's something I have to tell Chris.
Okay, but don't think you can get rid of me that easily. The dropper is waiting for us beyond the communication facility, so we are heading in the same direction.
Thank you, Josh.
Shoot fucking rockets. What? Fucking moron. You have a small P for a brain. Yeah, no, I can't do much about the rain outside. That's you have to fucking entertain yourself. It's not so much the mic as a feature, it's just, you know, fucked. Or like at least the baseline solution to it is you're a fucking asshole. Not allowed to hit me with rockets while I'm doing my rad knee drop. It's against the rules. What are you doing, buddy? Okay.
We'll need a hell of a lot of firepower to take that down.
A rickety shack. Ah, fucking, this is, I don't want your fucking shit. No. It's fun to just sprinting through this like a moron, and just like relying on the little, you know, invincibility bullshit. Stop fucking, look, where are you? Fucking ring piece.
Josh!
Be serious.
This has got a bit of a drop on it. Alright, so that's that one dealt with. Alright. I swear I saw some big fucking unga bunga dude. Fucking hey. Yeah, I see you. Stop that. Where the fuck did that go? I wonder if I can get that one. Ah, damn it. Bullshit.
Josh!
Okay.
Yeah, you use it. Why do I keep getting Magnum? Buddy. Launch me! You fucking dick biscuit. Don't run away. Fucking goddamn Jill points. Nonsense. Aha. Damn it. Oh, I suppose it's better than nothing. Oh, it's worse than nothing. Ah. Alright. What do I do here? Give me that. Yeah. No, kick! Pick up stupid bullshit. Ah, right in the dick. Knee drop! Fucking wouldn't let me do that until this fucking shit was dealt with. Okay. What am I supposed to hit? Woo! God damn it. Hey, buddy. Alright, now settle down. Sit. You know, fuck you. I was gonna lead you over here. I'm gonna get you with the fucking goddamn explosive again, you fucking shit cunt. I saw you too. I saw your fat ass drop down from above, and you snuck off, and then you went and you hid behind your fucking rocks. Like I'm not gonna find your fucking executioner mark looking motherfucker. Piece of shit. I'm gonna run up to my fucking artillery cannon, even though I could probably, like, fucking, I don't know, do some of my ninja cartwheel shit and, like, dodge you on the bridge and we knock you off there, something like that. Hey, look, where are you? Oh! Hey. Come back here! Whatever, I got a chunk of them. I saw him do that fucking crouching bullshit. I know that means he's been hurt. Oh yeah, I do have like a fucking... I wish fucking Josh could launch me over that. That'd save a bunch of time. Oh, hey, it's... Wait, get back here. Okay. Suboptimal. You see, like here, like this is where being in a fucking cat suit is like the useful thing. You know, alright. I'll give him that. Just fucking vaporized him. Fair enough. Yeah, we were gonna record today actually, but like I fucking slept through my alarm. But the plan is we'll be getting back to it this week. This has been some pitches, just Amber's health's been shit. That's, you know, kind of why I'm doing a lot of this prep. Because, you know, I'm particularly fucking, like, you know, strict on I don't want to be in drips and drabs. You know, I don't want to say, okay, we're back to it now, and then have that not be the case. That shit drives me fucking insane. But, like, you know, there's been some good news on all fronts. Like, well, at least some fronts. Got that. Karate! That's another fucking dude. I see. Ah, god damn it. Fucking don't. I think I've also on this. I think the invincibility potion that I was given her for fucking the first set of DLC is also for me. Oh, that's nice. That's made this convenient. That's what I wanted for Chris, goddammit. Why is that as low as that gets? Fuck you. Stab, 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 stab. Hey guys. big boomy knocker guy around here somewhere? Oh, there he is. Karate! Yeah, get him. Get him your own, guys. Oh, yeah, good job, brain genius. Come on. That guy got exploded to shit. A lot of these guys sound like they're from the same school of magic as Quan Chi. Hey, buddy. I mean, you know, I'm sure it'll be survivable. Especially because there is a lot of weird invincibility with the explosions. Like, they may be visible, but like, if you're, you know, behind something, you're usually okay. The problem is like, this is all the military crap that I didn't want to do, you know? Like, this is the worst DLC for me. Because it's just the DLC for the parts of the game I fucking hate. Fucking do it. Hello, Onga Bonga. Launch me! I just gotta get to the end of this. I just gotta know. Okay, where's that door? I gotta let you in. Anyway. Hey, buddy. Okay.
Damn it! The bridge is out! Doug, come in! The bridge is out! I'm going to need you to come to us.
There's a landing pad on the roof of the communication facility. Can you meet us there?
Anything for you, Miss Valentine. I'll be waiting with open arms.
He's quite a character.
That's one way of putting it.
Another way of putting it, he's a sack of dicks.
Give me a hand.
Okay. I set it to broadcast on the same frequency as Chris's PDA.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not, but if I'm invincible, I may as well just fucking barrel through it.
Jill, are you alright?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
I'm just not, because, like, the thing about the invincibility mods is they seem to be costume dependent. Because they're basically overriding, like, certain costumes. So I gotta check and see, like, because I don't know, if I can turn on fucking invincible. The problem with the fucking story DLC is it's like, you know, the Castle DLC is
But he just took a dose, so it's
there's just still those shitty, boring enemies I don't want to fight, you know, because I gotta kill them using the stupid fucking spike roof traps, and that's just fiddly.
She injects too much and should act like a poison. I think she used the serum labeled PG67AW. PG67AW.
I'm gonna try to find a way to escape.
I mean, this kind
You
of
need to
like
find that serum.
I do like I remember when I was young thinking that was how Resident Evil 2 was gonna work, when like it was like, yeah, there's like
Chris?
It's no good.
Leon and
It's being jammed.
It's
like
okay.
fucking Claire's stories
Told him what
are
you needed
different.
to know.
Because they are, but they're not like different in the way you'd expect,
All right.
you know? Where like there's just an awful lot of like it's clearly like a kind of, you know, it's not like the difference between Ada's bit and like, you know, Leon's bit in 4, which I feel is what it should be. Alright, well. This feels like some kind of bullshit goddamn boss section. Stop giving me fucking stupid tokens. Yeah, like bullets for fucking gun. Go shoot, you fucking cunt. What is the boss here? Is it a boss? Is it gonna be some Irving? Maybe someone injected an eel with fucking T-virus and it turned into a writhing pile of Irvings. Just the classic pile o' dudes.
Where the hell are you, Doc?
I'm almost there. You worry about keeping the balance safe and let me worry about getting you out.
Points of interest here, something going on maybe. Launch me! Oh god. No, it wouldn't be something new and fun, Gabriel. Why would you think it's something new and fun? You stupid fucking idiot. Why would it be like a fucking new model or a new design or something fucking interesting? When you could make it like, I don't know, Big Barry fucking cigar. Ah, cartwheel. See, I cartwheeled him into fire. That's kind of fun. Then I cartwheeled him into explosion. Stop playing with fire, you fucking dipshit. Are you still alive? Take ass. Knee drop, yeah! I mean, like, Invincible or not, this is just boring as a fucking... Like, it's just a fucking compressed sandwich of the worst parts of this fucking game. It's like... Don't wave two Molotov cocktails around. You don't need to be twin-fisting that shit, butterscotch. Alright? I could probably make that. And I'm not nearly as fucking, like, you know... live as fucking enhanced chill. Oh, fuck off. Yeah. It is always delightful, generally. You can get them like, just put it in the hand.
I'll be there as soon as I can. Just hold out a bit longer for me, Miss Valentine.
Karate! Why are you not boxing me in? Oh. Let's just all hang around up here and have a party. I feel like that kick should have had a bit more spread. So. This feels like just a glorified fucking, you know, whatever it's called. Mercenary stage. There's like an odd little online community of people who really love mercenaries for this shit. And like, you know, look, fine, I'm not saying don't enjoy your life, but like they seem to like have let that confuse them into believing that this is a good game. And like, look, that's just, you know, you're making life mistakes there, fucker. We're all gonna come over here. We're gonna get a nice big fucking pile of meat. Oi! Oi! Don't wander. What are you doing? Where are you going? You bastards! I want you all in one spot for once. Oh god, fucking come on, really? At least I kicked a dude off a cliff. Did that timer just go up again? Owies! Aha! Karate! Oh, for God's sake. Why is Jimmy Hart like the fucking last guy? Like, again, I could see this being like, you know, gonna make a shooty type one as a side thing. I guess I don't think it's very good even like that. It's just... I mean, man, yeah, Hart particularly, because, I mean, it's that pro wrestler thing, you know, probably more than most, get your fucking money type crowd, you know. Oh my fucking lord, are we actually... Are we actually gonna get, like, some bullshit where, like, Jimmy dies? And then we gotta like fucking do some other bullshit. Did they fucking kill, after all that, they fucking just blew Doug up? This is the influence of the fucking, like, Paul Anderson movies. Because he's fucking terrible for this shit. Just absolute butt tier fucking goddamn storytelling. here's Doug, he seems fun. Like, did Doug getting blown up, like, I figure if Doug got blown up, we'd get more game. It'd be like, alright, that's like, you got, like, that's part 2. Now you've got part 3. We're all stuck here living in a post-Doug world.
I'm sorry, Josh. He was a brave soldier.
Was he? You didn't know that?
My friend, if we don't help Sheva and Chris,
Like, don't do this compressed fucking, oh no, Doug moment when we, you know, for DLC. It just doesn't need to be there.
You're right.
When you've got, like, you know, an hour of
Let's go see if
fucking
we can help them.
fuck-ass 2010s shooter crap. Yeah, they really don't live long in this, do they? It's... Enemies routed still fucking kills me. Ah, God. Just don't wanna- just- I'm gonna do something else. Yeah, I mean, like, in terms of how it functions, it fulfills the job of DLC better in that it's like a question one may have having finished the actual game. You know, like, how'd Jill get out? That's a good question. Let's go look at that story. Not, hey, what was the fucking, you know, primary fucking motivator of the plot, and why did that happen off screen? And what fucking problem do you have with Jill? Like, fucking honestly. I didn't even get to where, for some reason, that just didn't save. And I don't want to go through that again. I mean, I could probably belt through it quicker. I think there's like a fucking Invincible Chris mod on there somewhere. But I can't remember what fucking costume it's for, and I don't know if it fucks it up or something like that. Yeah, it just didn't really, like, and I don't know why, because it's supposed to be auto-saving, like, I'm not, like, granted, I'm not the fucking king of it, but still. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Lost in Nightmares didn't save my fucking, you know, whatever that shit's called, progress. Alright. So, I don't think I've even got Revelations. Because I kind of want to run, I do want to figure out a way of getting, I don't have any, like, 3DS emulation stuff on this computer. And I do really want to show what, you know, try and get Revelations as a 3DS game across. Like, I don't want to play the whole thing like that, because I think it'll just be a little fiddly. But I would like, you know, it was a very, very impressive fucking game for a 3DS game. You know, it was a lot of fun. You get to sit there and go, oh, look, this is a whole 3D Resident Evil game properly fucking in a handheld. I think it's genuinely bonkers if the fucking, like, Wesker DLC doesn't have a save point, considering there's a whole section where you don't have a gun, you know? Like, I think that's kind of important, like, especially, as, you know, it's all, like, big one-hit guys, you know? Yeah. Having a re-enrolls is like, ah, that's right, I gotta fucking sign up for shit. Click on the fucking goddamn. Every now and then, just wake up and fucking terrified that I've forgotten an assignment. It's like, no. No, I don't. Alright, now I will... take a little looky-loo. What did I do with RCPS3? Where are you? I don't know if I can be bothered setting up the fucking, like, going for a bit of Darkside Chronicles, which I think is actually next. Yeah. Like, even that, like, that's kind of a hard game, like, if you're not invincible. Like, there's a lot of shit going on in that fucking, you know. I mean, I don't like it, but it appears to be a challenging experience, bare minimum, you know. So the idea that you wouldn't have, like, a fucking save for that does seem a bit fucking insane. It's release order, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking... Because I'm not going to do any kind of, like, chronological or any bullshit like that, because, like, you know, there's just different ones. Alright, where are we? I swear I'm having some kind of fucking stroke or some shit. I know I downloaded Darkside Chronicles. I'm not playing any of the ones that are just like, you know, multiplayer bullshit. Like, there's no point playing, like, Mercenaries on the 3DS, because it's just Mercenaries. You know, I'll play, like, narrative ones. I do have to go back and do Outbreak's stories, too. Because, bare minimum, I really want to see the zoo. And I'm kind of upset that, like, possibly one of the cooler ideas that I've wanted to see. I'm upset about Outbreak Files in general, just because it's filled with all the ideas I'd like to see them put into a Resident Evil, just in this bum-ass fucking package. Of, like, PS2, pre-4, you know, so, like, you could get some dud games back then, man. And I mean just dud and, like, they're just... you gotta go play bad games from, like, the early days. Just to fucking have your gauge zeroed properly, because a lot of people will look at something that is, like, perfectly playable, but maybe it's, like, just a little unoriginal or just kind of boring, and it's like, well, that's a bad game. And it's like, no, trust me. Trust me, it ain't. Which one's Deadly Silence? It doesn't even ring a bell. What the fuck's Deadly Silence? Is that the DS one? I mean, I will say, I like the idea of DS puzzles, just because I think they could be a little more engaging, and I find DS lockpicking and stuff, like, fun. Like, Outbreak, again, Outbreak, if you don't make it online multiplayer bullshit, for the love of fucking God, if you took the Outbreak concept and did it in re-engine, where it's just, you know, all the stories you couldn't stretch out into a 10-hour game, you know? Like 5 2-hour stories, or 5 2-hour stories, maybe like a couple of little minis in there. You would really have something fucking fun. Because you could do all these little bits and bobs that suck if you try to fucking extend. Because some things just, you can't stretch them out, you know? Some stories can't be fucking 30 hours without getting stupid or boring or wearing out their fucking welcome. You know, you could do all sorts of stuff with that. You could have huge amounts of variety in terms of the fucking, you know, approaches. You could have combat heavy, stealth heavy, monsters, differences. You know, you could have like a whole Outbreak survivor story that's like a 5-year-old girl running from her zombie mother. And that's the only zombie in the fucking game, you know? And that could go for just, the fucking bitrate dried. Why the fuck has the bitrate died? Oh, we're back again. Alright. fuck is it? Because I know I fucking downloaded the goddamn... Okay, there's a bunch of flare casts. Okay. That's a fucking Umbrella Chronicles bin file. I don't know what that's for. That's gotta be it. Dino Crisis in Re-Engine, I think, would actually work really well. And particularly if they lent into it being more of a, you know, dynamic, action-y combat style game. Because the dinosaur, no matter what way you slice it, the dinosaurs aren't scary at all. Especially on the PS1, and the game's cumbersome. Like, you know, particularly that first one is just kind of like, it's just Resident Evil with dinosaurs and some like stupid ideas to try and make it so it's not Resident Evil, which are always the fucking shit. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can just install it. Bear with me, because I'm just figuring out where to fuck it. Oh, okay, it's already there. Alright. What do you mean? Go to war, fucking script pilgrims, oh no, fucking... Alright. Is that what the bin file's for? Okay. Well, now that's annoying. I just don't think there's much in the way of fucking reason to hand it over to a fucking beginner. Like, why? You know? For some reason, LCPS3 has been finicky about the version of fucking Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles I've got, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why it might be so. I mean, you could have some ass kicking in it. Like, you know, I'm not a, like, I get fidgety and annoyed if I'm stuck having to be like a weakling for the whole damn thing. And that's why I really enjoyed 9, was because I think it was really well structured in terms of when it, like, you know, let you, when it went from like Grace to fucking, you know, Leon. I'd let him. I'd let a partner studio do it if, like, you know, it was a completely different sort of engine and design and idea. Like if you were doing like a funny little top-down thing, you know, that I'd be like, that I'd be in on. Honestly, everything after 4 and before 7 being a black hole, probably for the best. 5 is not a very good game at all, and 6 is terrible. Like, that doesn't, like, it is really not good. Just not good. Okay, I think that was the problem. I need to extract it. Revelations is good. I quite like Revelations too, even though it's got a few little patchy areas. There are some areas where it at the time really felt like a kind of return to form. I mean, Revelations for the time was like, all right, this is on the 3DS, so like it was, you know, I think once again that's a good way to get experimental ideas out of the way. Because, yeah, I remember Resident Evil, like, Revelations out on the 3DS, and I played Resident Evil 6 on the Xbox and was just upset. And then, finally, 3 years later, you know, we got, like, Revelations 2. Like, I mean, there are ways in which it's an okay, functional game. Particularly if you've got a second person. The idea of, like, hinging your fucking Resident Evil game, though, on co-op like that is deranged. Like, there's all these things that, like, aren't necessarily a bad idea, but when applied to Resident Evil, are just stunningly fucking stupid. You know, like, no, you should never do that. Like, why in God's name would you ever just think that, like... Because I don't think it's even impossible to do a co-op horror, but, like... Making it like a 2010s fucking bang bang haha wee shooter is just a weird fucking choice, man. You know, like, why? Why? I liked more fine. But yeah, I mean, it sort of does a little bit, you know, it does a more mainline version of what I'd like to see with Outbreak Files, where, like, you get to play as some of the, you know, lesser-known characters. And I think there's space within the Resident Evil sort of games and release schedule to, yeah, if you want to let a fucking sub-team cut their teeth or something, or, you know, take a stab at something that might even make a bunch of money, feel free to, like, let them fucking, you know, basically do, you know, the expansion pack. Give them a lower budget, like, look, just stay within this fucking spectrum of fucking money. If you got, like, a story idea or something and we can have, like, a little side quest, you know, if it sucks, so what? I don't even remember what raid mode is. Like, I played 4's Mercenaries, but I just... Oh. So, maybe... Yeah, but like... Particularly if you're gonna call yourself creative, you have to understand the nature of style. You know, and not in like a fashion sense, but then mechanically as like... There'll be peaks and valleys. You know, when something explodes, it explodes, but then it settles the fuck down. You know? Like, I think the big problem was they just didn't really have an idea for what to do with the series. I don't like that one, don't do. I do really enjoy the fucking... Again, you gotta, you know... You gotta know what you've got and whether or not it can be the thing that you're seeing everyone suddenly fucking... You know, like there was a stretch there where like little arcade shooters dominated arcades. And then fighting games came along. And like, you know, you kinda can't exactly turn fucking like... You know, Galaxian into a fucking fighter. You gotta come up with another idea. Like, you can make a fighter if you'd like, but... Homosexuality. I fucking love the way the terrifying bum typewriter says that. That's another one of those ones that I watched at, like... too young an age to kind of appreciate it. It's one of my all-time favorite Simpsons jokes, too. Like, it's something you're just not gonna have happen much these days. Although, I don't know, maybe the abundance of, you know, access to content and things like that might fucking change that. But just the idea of kids sneaking into Naked Lunch, thinking they were gonna see something titillating, is incredibly funny. Because that's one of those, it's one of those distinctions I love, you know, the difference between adult and mature. You know? Jiggling titties, that's adult. Naked Lunch, that's mature. I do love the idea of kids. Like, I love people who aren't prepared for it being exposed to just, like, decent weirdness. You know? Because, look, made me what I am today. You know? Fucking... Just... Because it helps. You know? It exposes you to, like... Nothing tickles the brain cells like just an alien thought process. Like, just a moment after moment of just the bafflingly unexpected. You know, because it forces you to reassess and just understand the universe in a whole new way. You can think of at least 2 things wrong with that title. Find the specific fucking rap file for it, but did find something that claimed to be just all of them, so see if we can't get something fucking going. Because I forgot, I did get the RCPS3 version of this running, but like that was on the outside one. I really hope you downloaded that looking for something to do with the Bible. But no, I mean, like, see, because again, like, even weird porn, like, you can just, like, that has internal, like, venting systems, for lack of a better term, you know, you can just go, okay, it's weird porn. But, like, you know, surrealism, and particularly a narrative film, is like such a fun thing. I like orangutans. So smart. You know? Like, I'm sure people have been attacked by orangutans, but like, I feel like if an orangutan attacks you, that's a comment on the nature of your soul, you know? Oh no, I figured it was, you know, a cult populated by orangutans. Yeah, honestly, like, aside from some of the weird, like, fucking, you know, so it's not even all that fucking weird religious stuff, really. The weird stuff to me has always been the conceptual stuff. You know? Like, that's one of the ones where where it's just like, why? Like, people who want to see cakes get stepped on. Like, buddy, what the fuck? I have more questions for that person than I would if someone just, like, fucking, I don't know, blowing dogs or something. Like, at least that's a penis. You know? Like, it's like, alright, there's at least a followable logic. But if you can only come if you're wearing, like, a cowboy hat, now I'm fucking confused. I mean, I don't know. See, porn for me is mechanical. You know, I'm not looking at porn for other reasons. It's why, you know, porn games is like, even if the game's good, it's like, oh, I don't, you know. It's an either-or thing for me. Like, look, aren't you horny? Well, yeah, but now that's kind of interrupting my ability to play a fucking video game. Like, I don't need to live with this background radiation of, like, fucking horny all the time, you know? Like, I have other interests. Because you know it's some weird psychological shit with the cowboy hat. And then like, alright. Let's dig into that. And at least with the foot people, it's just like, you're probably just miswired. You know, someone probably... Look, and I struggle with this, soldering is hard, you know? Especially when they want you to do really tiny soldering. I keep looking at this fucking, like, videos on how to use flux and shit. And it just works when other people do it. Doesn't work when I do it. This looks like some kind of bullshit magic when other people do it, and then I do it, and it's just like, no. You haven't leveled up soldering enough. Fuck you. You're just not allowed to do this. The item doesn't combine with your skill level. Fuck you. An RPG with 4 sanity meters. That's fucking hilarious. That reminds me of that one joke I really fucking loved from Parks and Rec. Where, like, the fucking, you know, boyfriend character from the later seasons gets depressed and makes that fucking cone game. And then it winds up being a hit. And it mentions, like, I think in the end that, like, Cones of Dunshire won an award for being, quote, punishingly intricate. It's like, that is such a great detailed call out of that particular fucking realm of board game oddball. Punishingly intricate. I don't know, though. I feel like some of this stuff's got to be, like, exposure, you know? Like, I think it's kind of like fucking just you first thing you fucking see, and you're like, alright, well, I got a boner while I was looking at that, so that's just it now. Four sanity meters. What, like, it's got to be different types of, like, is it all sanity exactly, or is it like, you know, depression, like, you know, is it like different aspects of the mind that sort of function like sanity meters? Because you can't just have 4 sanities. That's just not, you know. Sane's a description of an end state. Pornomancers. I'm gonna need you to stop with whatever that is. Yeah, I mean, Angelina Jolie and hackers. Fucking, yeah, that one made a dent in me. mental states. That makes more sense. Five centimeters. Violence, unnatural, self, helplessness, and isolation. Oh, like I'm sure some of the porn games are good. There was one, it was like a Metroidvania. But again, it's one of those situations where just like, I don't think most games function, you know, like fucking as a mechanic is tough to integrate into most types of game, you know? Like, is it a reward? Am I trying to see it? Is it like a punishment? Am I trying to avoid it? But that kind of doesn't make sense. It's also kind of like, what's the point then? You know, why am I doing this? Like, I figure it's all just gotta be like fucking visual novels and shit, you know? Yeah, Christopher from Ferngully is another one. Yeah, I really just don't think it's like, you know, you don't need to combine everything, you know. Like I can just play a video game and enjoy it. I have pornography for pornography, you know. Not everything needs to be like rolled into a fucking nutrient pill that I could just swallow, you know. It's okay to like get up and move to at least one different screen. I figure it's got to be two. Because you can make a porn game any game if you don't expect people to jack off at all. You know, if you focus on the function of the game being the game and just have the porn be incidental, you know, I think that'd work fine. I mean, a survival horror that, like, you know, some of the elements from God, what is it? Dead Rising. You know, like grabbing anything laying around you. In a more intimate setting, you know, where you're trying to survive. You know, again, that's something I'd like to see integrated into the, you know, re-engined version of Outbreak stories. Because there's elements of it in fucking, the PS2 one. It's just, you know, it kind of sucks. It's a 6th sanity meter. Benoit. It's where if you have too much damage to your head, eventually you just become a threat to your party members. I saw another on Blue Sky. It's him getting, like, belted in this fucking shellac to the back of the goddamn head. With a fucking steel chair. And, like, it's funny because that one was posted with the "this has got to be the bit that did it." And it's like, man, that's not even the worst. The thing about Benoit is, like, his whole career is just headshots that look like the fucking one that did it. And you shouldn't be getting, like, 2 of those. You know, if you get 1 of those, that's alright, steady on now. But, like, the universe conspired to just make things hit that man's head. Dude, like, again, when the fucking WWE Network, you know, launched in Australia, and it had, like, Monday Nitro, and you could search and you could just go, hey, let's look at all this, let's look at all this. And it started out, I was trying to look for transitional Scott Steiner, because there's like a bit where he's like, looks like a regular human being, and then he's Big Papa Pump, and you're like, all right, I wonder how that happened. And in the process, I was like, oh, like, you know, finding out you can click on names and then see like, oh yeah, let's go back even further to their first match, and like, I'm pretty sure it was like one of Benoit's first matches, like, you know, TV matches on Nitro. And like, there's like 2 really vicious fucking head bumps that he takes. Like, he does a suicide dive and just hits the fucking rail. And like, another fucking, you know, just, you can see the back of his head fucking spring off the mat. And this is like a middle, like, I can't even remember who he was wrestling. Like, it didn't matter. Like, it wasn't a big deal. It was just a Nitro. You know, that was when Nitro was an hour long. You know, this was before fucking any of the major shit kicked off. Hulk Hogan was still in red and yellow. You know? I mean, like, of all the things, too, the diving headbutt being his finisher is just so fucking funny. Because, like, none of that would have been it. Because you're not actually fucking hitting him with the fucking head. You know, if anything, it's going to hurt your tummy. But, like, just that much jostling to his skull probably couldn't have fucking helped, you know? Like, just every little thing where you might think, alright, maybe, you know, he could, and just nope, just brain damage upon brain damage upon brain damage. There was just, you know, like, there were maybe moments out of a day when his head wasn't fucking aching. Alright. Skateboard, dual sense, dual shock. I know, how the fuck do I... Mouse, there we go, okay. Alright. Might be getting somewhere here. I mean, Danielson, you know, hasn't just done the other things to his fucking head. You know, like, the extra brain damage of the fucking jiggling skull is, like, not great, but, you know, ultimately fairly fucking... That, if it were just that, you know, he'd probably be alive today. Why are we fucking... Oh, okay, right. Alright, let's see if I can just... Oh, like, his whole career, like, if you ever watch it, like, the whole career.
Resident Evil.
This is Umbrella Chronicles. I wanted the fucking Dark Side Chronicles. I thought they came as a pair. Must have been different discs. I'm gonna see if it looks any different. Again, though, like with Bam Bam, you know, he's landing on his tummy. like, it's gonna jostle your head a little bit, but that's about it. Like, it's not, you know...
It was a stormy night when the leeches overwhelmed the ecliptic
It was a stormy night. I forgot how annoying that was. I don't know why the internet's being unstable. Oh yeah, the neck strength of a lot of pro wrestlers has saved them from death a dozen times. There's a great fucking thing of there's video of it too. I can't remember. It's early days of like proper Raw, like around 96, 97, and I'm what is it? Like he's sliding out of the ring. Chyna's there. I think Triple H is there. He's sliding out of the ring going under the bottom rope, right? And he sits up too early, and so his head hits the bottom rope, and then you just see him go and like slump out, looking like he just broke his fucking neck. And, you know, surviving purely because of his big giant roid monkey neck. It's been such a fuck around. I feel like I should have just fucking played. At least I solved 2 side problems though, so that's nice. That's nice for me. You can get fucked. I mean, to be fair, I was not expecting fucking Resident Evil just not save my fucking game like that. Oh, come on. Why don't you fucking things fucking work properly, you miserable piece of shit. Okay, PS move handler. I'm just gonna stop arguing with RC PS3. This is not gonna fucking work. Converting a fall into a roll is good, because I have just hard hit the ground. And there is, honest to God, nothing quite like that kind of pain. Just that sensation, you know? Because it reflects, and it comes back through. It's like every cell in your body being punched at once. Anyone that's gonna go fucking coddle fucking Stephen Yaxley Lennon, or whatever that little twerp's fucking called, can just go fucking hang himself as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he'll lean into the, you know, standard. I mean, he has always been a half-wit. Like, he's not a fucking smart man. And he'll lean into the standard fucking response of, you know, feigned ignorance and actual ignorance. I mean, it is just astonishing, the baseline stupidity of these people, though. Yeah, because that's what the raw fucking material of all this is just garden variety dumb. You're just a fucking dumb shit. Anything, you know, more complicated than one fucking step is too hard, so you homogenize complicated things into the, like, Duplo block fucking understanding of existence. Autistics hooked up to fucking Minecraft forever have a better grasp of things. Can only hope something fucking truly horrible befalls them. I mean, I don't know why doing it on purpose would be a good idea, even if your contract's up, because, like, yeah, like, I think looking at what Rogan is now and thinking, you know, that you can just copy that, like, you know, a big chunk of that was built up over years of nobody knowing who the fuck he was, and him basically just yammering on his fucking YouTube channel. And I'm pretty sure he just fucking, you know, a chunk of which he just fucking lifted from Tom Green. Nice. He's used to host. I mean, like, alright, you might be afraid that TV's dying. Or whatever. I mean, again, you know. It's not like it's a fucking... It's not like the field has a lot going for it, but, like, I don't fucking mind. You know, fucking do some loser-ass shit, like cozying up to fucking Tommy Robinson is just embarrassing. Like, just get a hobby. It's okay to just not matter, you know? You could just have a hobby. I just don't understand how people, like, don't want to just, like, actually understand things and be correct, you know? Like, that's the part that's just, you know, you just watch them flail around, their fucking primitive little fucking brains. Watching them always fall back on, like, the most general possible description of a situation. As opposed to, like, actually addressing the fucking issue at hand is always a classic. It's just like, you've just learned to make a noise in response to, like, you know, words that you hear. Again, Tom Green was doing fucking Rogan's bullshit before Rogan was. Rogan fucking lifted it from Tom. You know, it's like, it reminds me of someone saying that, like, you know, the difference between 4chan and Tumblr was 4chan knew they were shit, and it's like, maybe once upon a time. And a similar thing happened with Rogan. You know, he uses the "I'm just an idiot, don't listen to me" as an excuse. And my question to that is always, that's interesting, yeah, you're an idiot, shouldn't be listened to. Is that what you told, like, Spotify? Have you ever told any of your advertisers that? I mean, he's not an interviewer. Barely that. My basic thing for, you know, and the way I'd explain it to him is, he isn't capable of meaningfully interviewing a huge amount of the people that he talks to. I think he could probably meaningfully interview, like, I don't know, comedians or something, about, like, what it's like being on the road and all that shit, because that's all stuff he's actually done. But very simply, a white belt can't conduct a black belt's grading. He is too stupid to interview anyone about virology. He is just too stupid to do it, because you can just lie to him and he will have no way to know. And so, what good are you then? What are you asking questions? So what? You know, what does that do? Well, what good's any questions if you're getting lied to and tricked because you're fucking stupid? Yeah, a lot of them undergo that metamorphosis because they're just empty. They don't actually... The sadly embarrassing thing is they don't actually hold these opinions. They just need, like, you know, to maintain the sense of adulation and support and you know, their little position in the hierarchy, and they just go where the nice sounds are. I mean, Rogan's definitely been getting stupider though. Yeah, no, I've watched it. He sat there and agreed with things that are measurably incorrect. I mean, every now and again his dumbass will stumble into, like, you know, like he did have a guy on who was arguing with the ancient alien guy. And that was an interesting one, because he brought a black belt on. You know, he brought on someone who could actually fucking deal with the half-wit. Like, because he doesn't know if he's getting smart answers. You know, those people go on there and just say shit. You know, it's not an interview to just, you know, prompt. Like, why does he even need to be there? And I need to reset up DirectX. Yeah, a white belt can't conduct a black belt grading. I mean, the sad thing is you could treat it like, you know, like you're gonna interview someone, treat it like a fight camp. Read the thing they've read. Actually look into it. Check some of the fucking things they've said. Yeah, but see, disagree politically is one of those fallback things. Like, you're doing exactly that. But what if I disagree because he's fucking wrong? And what do you mean politically? Like, what do you think politics is? If you use politics as like a fucking synonym, you know, for trivial or for something that isn't important, then you're an idiot. Alright, come on, pull Duchess. Power slap.
Resident Evil Revelations.
There's a lady hunk? You don't need to show me these all separately. You don't need to show me these all separately. This one. Somewhere out there, there's someone whose aiming controls are inverted, but their camera controls aren't. I want to meet that person. What half that shit is. Got caught smacking his wife. Ooze.
Hey, G.
That's right, Chunky Monkey. I forgot he was in here. It's an issue of not having proportional voting. And, I mean, a million other things in the American example. The UK deals with, like, a lack of proportional voting. It's just a real problem.
This thing is lucky to be afloat.
Take us around. Let's find a boarding point.
Oh, yeah, no. It's one of the reasons why I really dislike a big chunk of the way, you know, the Australian journalism landscape particularly is incredibly bleak. It's like, I mean, it's always been grim.
It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica
But
dropped off
you
the
know,
radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them...
Right here on this ship.
the Chud don't have the numbers here that they do in the States, but like, they have that like just completely disproportionate amount of like, you know, coddling.
I might be able to shoot it off.
But like, imagine this slightly lower resolution, and on the 3DS. And like, you know, they've put a lot of games on boats, now that I think about it, you know? Like, what is it? There's Gaiden, the second light gun game, this one. I feel like there's another one in there I'm forgetting. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's a good setting. You know, contained.
Hey,
Whoa.
I don't think we're alone.
You know, the weird sea monsters aren't a bad idea. I mean, not every enemy is a winner. But, you know.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
You get like a scanner in this too, which is, you know, it was very much a 3DS deal, but like,
It's not working.
it's in the walls. It's in the goddamn walls. Yeah, he's got a weird arm. Jill in a beret.
It's shorted out.
Like, there are some sections of this that are a bit arse.
The face is smashed in completely.
But like, you know, no one in this is running around with a fucking machine gun.
Parker, give me a hand here.
Sure, no problem.
See, my brain, like, I keep thinking there was a Dead Rising on a boat, and I think, was that Dead Rising 2? I was like, no, that was Vegas. Which is sort of, in a lot of ways, like a cruise ship.
I got something. I think it's a gun.
Now what?
Give me a sec.
Capcom and their husky boys in the 2000s. Another little oddity.
So, it's not Chris.
I love enemy vision. You know, that was a big thing in Doctor Who. God, Tim Sweeney's a dumb shit. Die, Wiggly. That's the thing. Steam doesn't have a monopoly. Steam has the dumbest competition.
This is not good.
Like, go find the Amazon. There's like the guy in charge of the fucking Amazon's attempt at it. Go read what he had to say about it, because it's fucking enlightening. Because it's like, yeah, we just threw money at it, and it turned out that, like, you know, gamers wanted something from the service. Like, paraphrasing, obviously, but that is frighteningly close to what was actually, what's actually expressed. Just stunned that they might have to actually, like, you know, produce a system that fucking worked and was good. And the thing is, the template's there. All you have to do is look at what the people, you know, look at what Steam does, use that as the base, look at things people complain about on Steam, and do that. And then maybe give the fucking, you know, creators a fucking bigger cut.
It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first
Acropolis,
the floating city of Terra Grigia.
Like, it is not it's not that hard. You give me a couple of $1 billion, I could get this to happen.
With the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city.
Instead, what are they, you know...
In 2004, Veltro,
what's Sweeney's piece of shit, the Epic launcher? That thing, like, launched worse than Steam did when Steam launched in 2006.
They not only released a virus,
why?
But also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the
oh
situation.
no!
This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has
I still just don't give a shit about frog monsters, you know? Like, just...
The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the U.S., was called in to direct efforts to
Steam's better than... Steam for video games is better than the WWE for wrestling.
A counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terra Grigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro.
This really is in that fuck-awful writing period, though.
Calm and security is finally returning to the people. But as you
I kind of want to know whose idea it was. Like, what was the fucking, you know, the real hard motivation behind, like, fucking Hillbilly Dinner Party? Whose idea was it, like, let's get intimate instead? This big, giant fucking city destruction and shit is just not really what it's about. Columbo.
Ah, there you two are.
O'Brien, you don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise.
I really recommend looking up the Amazon thing. Because it's such a giveaway. Like, you have all the money in the world, you should be able to do this. Like, it really is just a matter of, like, you know, resources. I can't make a game launcher, for obvious reasons.
Anyone who knows what happened here is going to put 2 and 2 together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
Yeah. Genesis something.
Like, they had to get fucking dragged kicking and screaming into the basic level of fucking customer service that they do provide.
I brought it with me, just in case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
I mean, he also hated 6. Because the version... Actually, yeah, that's right. I borrowed 6 from him, and then he just didn't take it back. Still makes me chuckle. Yeah, so in this you can scan, and look, it's not the most fucking, you know... Not the biggest deal in the world, but like... One thing it does do, which I do appreciate... is like sometimes if you see something, it'll like... You know, and you scan, it'll like be ammo. And it's like, alright. You know... And I don't mean like that, but like, it'll reveal ammunition laying around. I think it's bullshit I can't scan the crow. Like, why can't I scan the fucking crow? Alright, Koshi Nakanishi, you fucking earned a lot of points. Fucking big brain on fucking Koshi there, because you fucking nailed it. I think I already did scan that. Alright, I haven't scanned that. Wait, did I scan that? Okay.
I'm getting something from inside it.
Yeah, like I've said it before and I'll say it again.
It moved.
Ew.
I suppose. So why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to fight.
I see you two are okay. Continue with the investigation, but proceed with extreme caution.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the stylistic influences are a separate, like, you know, discussion. The thing that stands out is just the decision to go, you know, from this, like this big fucking, you know, great big world, earth-shattering consequences, everything being a massive global threat, you know, armies and whatnot, like...
That smell must have ruptured from gas.
To, like, again, hillbilly dinner party. Where the dad looks just bothersomely like my dad. Also looks like Trump's doctor too, which just catches me every time a picture of him shows up. What's it dying? Fucking don't do shit. Come on, man. All that, and you're gonna fucking just shit out on me now? Ugh. Fuck it. Get to the fucking autosave point here and then call it. I was gonna blame it on Resident Evil 5.
I've collected enough samples.
Good. Get them to me ASAP.
Oh, have you now? Did you scan that? Like, the thing is I like scanning. You know? It's weird, but like I liked it in fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, Metroid Prime. I like it in this. I don't know what it is. I like the idea of being able to scan shit and just know stuff about it, you know? This is what we should be working on. This is like, I don't want, like, just get scanners. Get it so I can fucking point it. I don't mind if I gotta pick the thing up and hold it so the scanner can see it properly. Like, I'll take some fucking, you know. I don't want to get... Yeah, stop it, buddy. I want him to eat it and then explode.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
All in a day's work for you two, eh? All right, enough chit-chat. Get that sample data to me.
Yeah, I just let me scan stuff. Like, let me know what rocks are made of and shit, you know? I want to pick the rock up and go, oh, it's this kind of rock.
Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
And I bet it's no coincidence they came through the FBC's blockade.
Well, we did all we can. Now, we wait for the results to come back from HQ.
Yeah, I gotta get around to playing Cyberpunk.
Emergency line.
It looks like the stream's at least stabilized.
What? Yes, that's fine. I'll take it from here. We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Uh-huh. Good. Get to it.
I really want to mod this turns him into Columbo now.
You are still on the case.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When? How?
We're not certain. I've sent their last known coordinates to your terminals.
The signal was lost over the ocean.
Imagine wasting $70 billion on shitty VR chat. And not getting fired. You know? Like, that's the kind of thing. Like, I feel like I'd get yelled at if I did that.
I'll go back to HQ. Take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
See, I don't want him in the fucking glasses. You know? I don't want to have to, like, glasses don't need to be a part of my scanner. Like, I want a tricorder. You know, I want a fucking thing that I can pull out on my phone. I've already got a phone. It's fine. Make the phone. I don't really use the camera. Have that front bit be like some scanners and shit. Get some lasers involved. Fucking make yourselves useful for once. You could, like, have the new thing be scanners, you know? Try and fucking provide a meaningful fucking service. Make the arms race scanners.
Think these things got to Chris and Jessica?
I hope not.
Hey, no one's saying Chris is dead.
Alright, then let's find him already.
Such a brick shithouse, that dude. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, there should be some kind of penalty.
Check it out.
Okay, I'll see what I can find here.
Copy that. I'll radio you if I pick up Chris's trail.
Yeah, so if you scan around, it goes ding, and then...
This thing has a lot
Aha,
of similarities
ammo.
to the corpses on the beach.
There's also just a dedicated reload button, which is nice. It has been a long time since I've thought about Acropolis now. That is very funny. speaking!
Chris! Chris! Come on, say something!
Was Effie not in the first 5 episodes? God damn. It feels like something that's gotta be all, like, all on fucking, like, YouTube or maybe Dailymotion or something.
I need the key.
Although it can be weird with Australian shows. Like, I have tried to find, like, I've tried to just watch The Games, which is, like, a great show by, like, one of Australia's legendary fucking satirists. You know? Like, something with, like, some fucking clout, and that has proven difficult to find. God, John Clark was good, man. So fucking good. Unemployed. Just Greek. It's like Effie and Mimo. I don't think Mimo is a real Greek name. That doesn't feel really like... This feels like one of those times where they're being, like, racist against themselves, so it's okay. I had a Plex server. It's sort of busted at the moment, and I can't be bothered fixing it just yet. I can't remember if there's, like, melees in this. I think the scans make it so you do more damage. With, like, the idea being that, like, you know, you're able to, like, shoot spots better or something. But, I mean, like, this is just... The mood for this is so much better. You know? And, like, your partner is, like, just a fucking... He's not, like, you know... a thing I gotta worry about. I'm gonna have to fucking go look up Acropolis now, aren't I? Fucking... You know, funny doors. Goo. Oh, that's not great. Do I have a grenade?
Found a survivor. The BOW's got her, though.
Who was she?
I'm still trying to piece that together.
I'm trying to remember if I played the RE2 Ada. Like, I'd be surprised if I didn't, but I don't remember it. Huh.
Parker, I couldn't find anything out on the woman, but I did find a key.
Let's try it out. I'll meet you in the Chris's room. See you there.
God, the exterior, if that's still up, that's hilarious. Look at a fucking swing on that aim. Scan him, damn it. Scan his goo. What were you doing in there? No, I'm gonna scan you alive, because that's worth more for some reason. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, now I'm goo! Like, you do have to remember that this was a 3DS game. You know? And still, mighty impressive. Like, it was lower res. Like, I think there's, like, some better textures and shit, too. But, like, honestly, you know. Again, for, like... I feel like there should have been something more in here, you know? Ah, okay, they didn't use up the crew quarter key. Supposed to be a run button? I can't remember. I feel like there should be. There isn't. I just stay still. Ouch. No! 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 Ew! Ugh. Still, it's probably, hopefully it's a Greek cafe. Yeah. Yeah, this gets back to that, you know, the embarrassing thing about all this fucking bullshit is like, all that, they don't assimilate, etc., etc. Said it about the Greeks, said it about the Italians. Fucking... What are you doing over there, you gross cunt? Ew. I wonder if I can, like, hit him or some shit. No, damn it! Ran up to him and turned around like a fucking idiot. Yeah, it was showing drop frames. I did a quickie fucking disconnect and reconnect on my end here. And it looks like it looks like that's kind of restabilized it. Kind of curious as to what that is. Yeah, like it was running incredibly slowly, and then I figured fuck it and just sort of tried to do a quick restart. Acropolis now went for like 5 years. It was Mimo, not Nemo. That's funny. Oh, no, it's fucking dying again. Yeah, I don't know. This might be something actually outside of my control if it's doing this. Alright, fuck it. That'll do. So, whatever it is, I don't think it's my internet this time. It isn't me. But yeah, I decided to just... We'll call it there. Try and get Darkside Chronicles. I do want to go back to Darkside Chronicles next week. Try and get that fucking working. Your own personal Jesus. Try and work out how to... They moved the fucking light gun shit around in the goddamn RPCS3. Apparently you can connect real move controllers to it now, which seems like an insane hassle to go to. Reach out and fuck face. Yeah, it's still fucking patchy as shit. Oh, fuck it. Hopefully it'll be alright by fucking Sunday. We had fun with, what the fuck's it called? Keep Driving. Actually managed to succeed. I think Keep Driving is a very clever form of that game in a lot of, you know, for a lot of reasons. I mean, the music is kind of a mixed bag, and the fact that you can't kind of change it to what you want is sort of, like, annoying. But, like, all things considered, for basically, you know, what is gameplay-wise FTL, they made something that's a lot of fun and actually has some replay value. Hey, fun, boys! Yeah, like, it's not the kind of thing I'd play a lot of, but I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate the effort they've gone to, like, you know... The fact that there's multiple win conditions, I think, is very clever. And just lots of branching and lots of, like, different things you can do. Your own personal Beavis. So what else is on the fucking list? Chapter 2 Occultic. Moo. I don't know, there's some more weird Mario jank cropping up. Like some actual PC-based games. Like, a lot of the work Randy's been doing on the on Backlash has been a lot of, like, sort of, like, background stuff, but it's all stuff that's really cool. Like, multiple moves in slots, more move slots, more, like, grapple positions. Like, multiple ground grapples, left and right being different grapples for standing grapples. Like, just a lot of really, really impressive sort of structural work. But I'll figure something out for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after. Or is it tomorrow? I don't know, I can't remember anymore. Well, that was Resident Evil 5. It's the drizzling shit. Like, it's just not very good. There are better versions of that kind of action. You know, action game. Nothing about it feels like Resident Evil. In any, like, you know, meaningful sense. You know, they were pushing it with crossbows in 4, and rocket launchers particularly in 4. And, you know, the fucking military stages and shit like that. Like, having it be like, alright, you know, at the very tail end, here's some shit. That's one thing, but, you know, the fucking chain gun guys run it, let's never do this again. You can do that once, you can't do it, like, again the very next game, and then 14 times in that game. There's so many big fucking chain gun guys, come on, man. So next week, probably Dark Side Chronicles. I'll also get the 3DS thing set up, so we can just have a little look at, like, fucking the 3DS version of Revelations, just because I really do think it should be appreciated. It's a lot like Resident Evil 2 on the Nintendo 64. You know, like, the DS wasn't really a 3D machine. But the 3DS... Yeah. The Chris section was where I tapped out. Like, I wasn't having fun in the Leon section, but the Chris section fucking just wore me out. And then I got up to that, like, ruined Eastern European city where there were a few El Gigante walking around, and it was just like... Like, it's not going to be fun. Yeah. And then it's dying again.